This is the top 10 millennial movie ideas based on PBS kids shows. All right, so they're remaking Barney.
Yeah.
As an existential crisis movie or whatever.
So now, what if they did it with other shows?
What if they did it with other ones? Number 10, Clues Blues. Recovering alcoholic dog Blue tries to solve the murder of his best friend Steve. Millennials in the audience shout out when they find clues on the screen.
Ugh. I almost don't want you to read these because it's gonna happen. I'm seeing the future. You know what? It all started with the Arthur memes. And now somebody's gonna ruin Arthur by doing this.
This is why you don't like VeggieTales.
Why?
I don't like for the same reason you don't. You get annoyed with people always bringing up VeggieTales as adults and Arthur and stuff like that. You still like the shows, but
I don't mind if somebody does like an Arthur remake of Arthur as like a teenager or in college, but they're gonna do it wrong.
Right.
They will mess it up. I'm the only person, I truly believe this, that can do that. And I have plans.
I do believe that. Number 9, Zoomers. A reboot of Zoom with a Squid Games twist. Gen Z kids all perform TikTok trends until only one of them is still alive.
Dude, it's genius. I'll tell you the ones that I actually want to see.
Okay.
That one is actually, I kind of want to see that. Zoom... Clues
Blues.
No, that's not. I can't watch that.
Number 8, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Ugh,
this is just reruns for adults who need a constant reminder that they are special, just the way they are.
That wasn't that I disliked Mr. Rogers. That was please don't tamper with the man.
Here's a good one, Jordan. Number 7, The Boomer Foo. A wisecracking lemur tries to navigate high school while also dealing with his out-of-touch owners. 2 boomer brothers who are mid at best. Number 6, Jill Nurl, the science girl. Sassy girl boss Jill Nurl doesn't need no man. Chemicals aren't the only thing that's toxic, as Jill teaches other girls to care more about STEM.
Is that a movie or is it like a TV show?
These are, you know what? It's a TV show that gets turned into a movie.
Okay.
20 years later. Number 5, San Diego. The gritty origin story of Carmen, a misunderstood kleptomaniac from a broken home. Before we find out where in the world she is, she has to figure out who she is.
That's the only one that's a good idea. Because that was the nature of that.
Right. Get ready for some COVID humor, okay?
I don't know.
Ms. Frizzle in Lockdown. A self-aware COVID comedy that follows Miss Frizzle's attempt to teach her class over Zoom while her students slowly realize she really used that bus as a crutch.
It could be the kids are on Zoom and they're slowly, like a science experiment is going on them, and they're slowly one by one getting erased, and then they have to go in and find them and figure out what's going on. And so then, and they can't use the bus, but it's the bus who's doing it. The bus was bad. There you go. That's the twist.
Idea. That's a pretty good idea. Number 3, big comfy wheelchair couch.
Big comfy wheelchair couch. All right.
After snapping her spine, Lunette the Clown converts her couch into a wheelchair and tries to raise awareness about the dangers of using your body to tell time.
Oh, I remember, because I remember I was watching that as I was getting older, and so I was like, man, I can't wait until she's on the clock and I'm 10 years old, and she puts her hand like on the 10. For some reason, that was a cool thing in my mind. Like, I'm 9 and then I'm going to be 10. And then at some point, I was still watching the show and I was way too old, and I was like, I'm 13 now. Like, I'm not even on the,
I missed my chance. Number 2, and I'm really risking getting a little dream by saying this, but number 2, Coke Cliff. What's the only thing scarier than a big red dog? A big red dog doing cocaine. It's a dark comedy for the ages as Clifford barks and snorts his way into Emily Elizabeth's heart. Can she tame this gentle giant?
That got too dark. What if it was Clifford and his struggle to, because it's like everyone just accepts Clifford, you know? Everyone just accepts him. He's on the island. Nobody cares. But what if they didn't accept him? And Emily Elizabeth was the only one who accepted him, and everybody shunned him, but he couldn't hide because he's so big. Where is he going to go? He can't. Is he going to go
into Emily Elizabeth's heart?
Yeah, but they've got to. So there you go. It would be the story of Clifford as if it were actually real, like the terrifying nature of him.
It's Pete's dragon. It's basically Pete's dragon, except for Clifford can't become invisible.
No, he can't become invisible, and so they'd have to figure out how to warm people's hearts to him. It would be a story on prejudice and racism.
There you go. Number 1, Buster got canceled. After he makes a culturally insensitive joke at work, Buster Baxter attempts to get his life and good name back with the help of his wife Francine and her boyfriend Arthur.
Yeah, it's like I think that it's a terrible idea, but it's not a movie. That is an episode in a TV show where they're actually trying to ruin Arthur. That's like one of the episodes. That's like episode 4.
Okay.
And the season, dude. I just hope to God that they don't do that. I hope. These were hilarious.
Thank you.
But they were just more disturbing because I saw
scared.
exactly the train wreck that's going to happen.
You saw, when I saw the headline about Barney, you saw...
I thought it was just going to be a funny movie about Barney. But when you told me it was actually going to be like this like dark, what is the word, grungy movie? Grungy movie. I was like, oh wait, Josh's top 10 isn't going to be funny.
No.
It's going to ruin my life. And that's when I'm going to watch the Barney movie, and I'm going to think they did a good job with this. and that's when I know that I've been
This is
lost.
how I feel about the Barney movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Existential dread. It explained how I feel because this movie exists.
Let me tell you, I don't know how much you can do, because I know this is going to happen. I know it. Barbie was number 1. That was the first domino to fall. Arthur's coming next. I've got to save it before it becomes too late. Somebody that I trust, myself, needs to be the one to start that domino to fall, knowing full well that it's going to happen by somebody.
I don't know. People don't know. You had an idea for an Arthur the college years.
I've created a series of Arthur's college years, the relationships between the characters, what's going on, the backstory of everybody as they got older. I have it all written out. I even have a secret Instagram page where I'm going to post the clips of the stories like that people can read, just to try and save I haven't posted it anywhere.
Okay.
I don't know if no one's going to be able to find it. I have stuff in the works.
Okay.
So
all right, this
has
been a multi-year process.
It has. It has. I don't want to do it. I truly don't want to do it, but I know I have to do it.
Yeah. It's your cross to bear.
It is.